From the home of the Bluehawks, it is Hudson High School girls junior varsity volleyball action. Hello again, everyone. My name is Tim Martin from the home of the Bluehawks, Hudson High School gym. Tonight, the Bluehawks are entertaining the Maple Hill Wildcats. First up, the JV girls. That'll be followed up about a half hour after the JVs wrap up by the varsity game. Hudson High and Maple Hill, Patrine Conference girls, JV and varsity volleyball action.
I have a picture of boys.
Bluehawks with a busy schedule ahead of them this week, a couple of games, and then they finish up on Monday at home against the Hills. And we're underway. And the opening serve by Emma Newhill of Maple Hill goes out of bounds, so that gives a point to Hudson. And the Bluehawks will put it in play. Elena Fairbairn, freshman, to serve it up for the Hawks. So we have a double hit there, and that gives the point to Hudson. Makes it 2-0 Bluehawks here in game one of the JV girls action. Elena Fairbairn puts it in play. And the violation gives a point to Maple Hill. And the ball, serving it up for the Wildcats, will be Alyssa Gray. 2-1 Hudson, game one. Point for Hudson, 3-1. Remember, JV, it's a little different from varsity. It's the best 2 out of 3 to determine the winner. Varsity, of course, is 3 out of 5. This is Katie Antonelli. And the net violation gives Maple Hill the point and the serve. That's CC Champigny serving it up for the Maple Hill JVs. And we're tied, 3-3. There's a violation, a little too much air underneath that one. Hits the ceiling and gives Hudson the point and the serve. And freshman Angelina Tamburo will put it in play for Hudson. The Hawks up 4-3. Nice serve. The ace for Tamburo makes it 5-3 Hawks. Hudson High varsity team sitting right in front of us, cheering on their JV squad. Varsity contest coming up about a half hour after the conclusion of this one. And another good serve. An ace. 2 in a row for Tamburo. Makes it 6-3 Hudson here in game one. There's a point for Maple Hill. Makes it 6-4. And Gianna Michelle will be serving for the Maple Hill JVs. Good rally going here. Tamburo did her best to try to keep the ball in play, but it goes off with fingertips and out of bounds. Point, Maple Hill. It's now 6-5. Hudson by 1. Wildcats and Michelle keep a serve. And we're tied up, 6-6. Michelle with 3 straight service points to even the score at 6-6. and Maple Hill now up 7-6. Make it 4 straight points for Michelle. A little trouble. Controlling the serve from Maple Hill JV's Gianna Michelle. 5 straight points. 8-6, Maple Hill by 2 over the Hudson JVs.
Can we check it now?
6 straight points for the Wildcats, and the serving of Gianna Michelle, prompting Hudson JV coach Jamie Weiss to call for a timeout, with her team down 9-6 here in game 1 of their match against the Maple Hill Wildcats. Featuring conference girls, JV and varsity volleyball action from the Hudson High School Gymnasium. Hudson had an 11-player roster to start the season. It's since shrunk to 10 as Isabel Jepson, the only 8th grader on the JV team, was elevated to the varsity level. So there are 6 freshmen and 4 sophomores for Coach Jamie Weiss's squad. Out of the timeout, Michelle will continue her serving for the Wildcats. She served up 6 points in a row to give her Maple Hill Wildcat JVs a 9-6 lead. Hawks get the ball over that time, but a little too strong and a little wide. Out of bounds it goes. So another point. The Wildcat JVs make it 10-6, Maple Hill. Gotta give credit where it's due too. Gianna Michelle doing some really nice serves. Hard to handle. That one kind of a low line drive, just over the net. And the ace makes it 11-6, Maple Hill by 5 in game 1. Once again, violation, line violation, out of bounds it goes. 12-6, 9 straight service points for Gianna Michelle. Set up nicely by the Bluehawks that time. Three hits and they couldn't get it over the net. Makes it 13-6, Maple Hill, with 10 straight service points for Gianna Michelle. Hawks were up 6-3 till Michelle started serving. It's now 13-6. Nice job at the net by Olivia Hofnagel. Gives Hudson a point and breaks that 10-0 run by Maple Hill. It's now 13-7, Maple Hill JVs leading Hudson. Stepping up to service, Cameron LePage. Hudson fails to get it over the net, gives a point back to Maple Hill, and the serve as well. Stepping up will be Ashlyn Erba, with her team up 14-7 over Hudson. Nice. Good job, Hudson with the hit. And it's 14-8, Hudson back within 6. And the Hawks looking to cut into that lead now. We'll have the serve. And it's Aaliyah Camacho, sophomore, stepping in to do the serving now for Hudson, with her team down 6, 14-8. Good serve. Played nicely by Maple Hill. Out of bounds it goes. Point goes to the Hawks. We're now within 5 at 14-9. Camacho. Nice serve. And the ace makes it 14-10. Hawks within 4. Game 1. Played nicely by Maple Hill. Camacho reaching as high as she could to try to keep that ball in play, but couldn't do it. So the point goes to Maple Hill, who now lead by 5, 15-10. Shane Varian serves for the Wildcats. Nice job. That was Catherine Antonelli, a freshman, getting the ball over for Hudson and giving the Hawks a point. Olivia Hoffnagel serving for Hudson and giving her team a point and pulling the Hawks within 3 at 15-12. Hoffnagel, just a freshman. Okay, that didn't count. Officials directing the Hudson front line to get into their positions properly. So the violation gives the ball back to Maple Hill along with a point. So it's 16-11. Emma Nehill serving. And once again, we're having some trouble on the Hudson front line. Just a little bit of confusion. Some of the youngsters, as they get used to their positions here at the JV levels. Again, we're dealing with freshmen and sophomores, many who are brand new to the game. Score is 16-12, Maple Hill. Now we're all set. Nehill sends it over for the Wildcats. And that ball sails out of bounds off Maple Hill. So the point will go to Hudson and the serve. Makes it 16-13, Maple Hill leading Hudson by 3 here in game 1 of the JV game. And Elena Fairbairn, the freshman, will have her second time to serve for the Bluehawks. And the point goes to Hudson. So the point goes to Maple Hill and the serve. It's now 18-13 Wildcats. Number 25 to win. And in JV action, it's the best 2 out of 3 to determine the overall winner of the match. As Alyssa Gray gets set to serve for the second time tonight for the Wildcat JVs. Okay, we're getting a little issue with the scoreboard. It's now 18-14. That's your score. Maple Hill by 4. 18-14. That's setting it up nicely. But the ball sails out of bounds. And that gives the point to Maple Hill. 19-14. Wildcats. A nice job there by Hudson's Catherine Antonelli. Get the ball over and give her team a point. Pulls the Bluehawks within 4 at 19-15. Antonelli will be serving now for the Bluehawks. Nice return there by Shane Varian. Handled that serve nicely and sent it back over. That was hard to handle for Hudson. So Maple Hill gets a point and the ball back. 20-15. Wildcats leading the Bluehawks. Court for Hudson. Hawks hanging tough. Within 4, 20-16. As Angelina Tamburo serves for the second time tonight for the Bluehawk JVs. Had a good serve. Unable to be handled by Maple Hill's back line. Point for Hudson, 20-17. Hawks within 3. Off the fingertips of Angelina Tamburo. Gives the point to Maple Hill. And Gianna Michelle, who served up 10 service points in a row earlier in this game, will be back at it for the second time. Wildcats up 21-17. Hoffnagel gets it over the net. Maple Hill with a mistake at the net. Gives it back to Hudson. The Hawks up. Next will be Cameron LePage to serve. Hawks trailing 21-18 here in game 1. Set up nicely by Camacho. And Tamburo fails to get it over the net. Gives another point to Maple Hill. It's 22-18. Wildcats 3 points away from winning this first set. Ashlyn Erba with the serve. Tamburo gets it over the net. Maple Hill setting it up. So 4 hits. That's a violation. Gives the point to Maple Hill. The Wildcats maintain serve. Up 23-18. Erba with the ace. Very hard serve to handle. Camacho did her best, dropped to her knees to try to bump it over the net, couldn't do it. 24-18, set point. And Erba can't get it done. Her serve falls a little short of the net, gives Hudson a point and the ball back, as Camacho will serve for the second time in this set. 24-19, Maple Hill by 5. And that was touched by a Maple Hill player before going out of bounds. Gives the point to Hudson. Nice serve that time. Hard to handle by Camacho. 24-20, Maple Hill. Nice job by Tamburo to get it across the net. Oh, that was hard to handle. Hoffnagel did her best, got to her knees to try to get it back over the net, but couldn't get it done, and the point goes to Maple Hill, and the first set victory goes to the Wildcats by the score of 25-20. So Maple Hill takes the first set here in the JV matchup with Hudson, 25-20. Hawks got off to a good start, led 6-3 at one point, but then Gianna Michelle got the serve from Maple Hill's JVs. Served up 10 points in a row to make it 13-6. Hudson got to within 3 and 4 several times later on in the set, but in the end it was Maple Hill winning out by 5, 25-20. So they're up 1-0. And again, in JV, need to win just 2 sets to win the match. I want to remind you that we'll have another live stream coming your way on Thursday from this Hudson High School gymnasium as the Bluehawk JVs and Varsity take on Albany Charter Leadership. And one more after that next Monday here at the Hudson High Gym. It'll be senior night as Hudson entertains the Taconic Hills Titans. Girls volleyball in the spotlight. As we get set for set number 2 here in the JV matchup, varsity match to follow about a half hour after the conclusion of this match. So Hudson will be serving to start set 2. It'll be the freshman Elena Fairbairn. Elena Fairbairn. And a good serve. Handled well by the Wildcats. And the point goes Hudson. So a good start for the Bluehawks here in set number 2. And that second serve from Fairbairn sails out, giving Maple Hill a point and the serve. And it'll be Emma Nehill. Dug out nicely there by Tamburo. A good job by Natalie Garcia, sophomore, to get it over the net and score a point for the Bluehawks. It's 2-1 Hudson. As Catherine Antonelli, the freshman, gets set to serve. Sails out. Point for Maple Hill, and the Wildcats will serve with Alyssa Gray. That one falls a little short of the net, giving the ball back to Hudson and the point. And it'll be Natalie Garcia serving for the first time tonight for the Hawks, who lead 3-2 here in set number 2. First one won by Maple Hill 25-20. Camacho gets it over for Hudson. And Ashlyn Urba's return goes out of bounds. Gives Hudson the point, 4-2 Hawks. And Natalie Garcia continues to serve. Scored for Maple Hill, 4-3. And Cece Champigny steps in to serve for the Wildcats. Hawks can't get it over the net on their third try. And it's 4-4. And a good job by Hannah Race, a freshman. Put the ball where it was hard to handle for Maple Hill. And he gives a point to Hudson. Hawks now lead 5-4. And we'll have a serve. And it'll be the sophomore Cameron LePage serving. Looking to extend Hudson's lead. And a point for LePage and the Bluehawks. 6-4, Hudson by 2. In set number 2, first one won by Maple Hill, 25-20. Out it goes. Point for Hudson. Hawks up 7-4. They led by 3 in the first set, other than the wheels fell off. Unable to get it over. For the Hawks, makes it 7-5. Hudson still up by 2. As LePage checks out. Marissa Scally, sophomore, checks in for the Bluehawks. Gianna Michelle, she served up 10 straight points in the first set. Didn't work for her that time. The ball goes out. And the point goes to Hudson and the serve. It's 8-5 Hudson as Aaliyah Camacho steps in. Done a nice serve. She's done a good job tonight serving. Ace for Camacho extends Hudson's lead to 4, 9-5 in set number 2. And Camacho just snuck that one in. Maple Hill was kind of lulled to sleep, thought it was going to sail out of bounds. It did not. And the point goes to the Bluehawks. 10-5 Hudson, doubling up Maple Hill here in the JV match. Set number 2. Good job at Hoffenheim. Gives Hudson the point. Hawks now up 6, 11-5. Biggest lead they've enjoyed in this match to this point. And the net violation gives the point to Maple Hill. And the Wildcats will serve, trailing 11-6. And it's Shane Varian. And Varian comes up with an ace. Makes it 11-7. Hudson up 4. Wildcats looking to cut into that 4-point deficit. And we're getting another violation on the front line for Hudson. There's some confusion as to where each player should be. The official explaining the situation to the Hudson coaches. Okay, we're ready to go. Varian serves it up again. And a point for Hudson. Hawks up 5, 12-7 with the serve. And it's Olivia Hofnagel stepping in to serve for Hudson, looking to add to that 5-point lead. Out it goes, point for Hudson. Hawks up 6, 13-7, and it's set number 2. Maple Hill won the first set, 25-20. A little confusion there on the front line for Hudson. Gives the point and the serve back to Maple Hill. It's 13-8, Hudson by 5. And the serve by Ashlyn Erba hits the net. Point for Hudson. Back to a 6-point lead for the Hawks. As Elena Fairbairn checks back in, replacing Hannah Race. And Elena will be serving for the Hudson JVs, who lead 14-8. And their serve sails wide. Point for Maple Hill. It's 14-9. And Emma Nehill will serve for the Wildcats. Looking to get her team a little closer. For the second straight serve for Maple Hill, hits the net, gives a point to Hudson the easy way. So 15-9 Hawks. Katie Antonelli. Hawks, Natalie Garcia did her best, but couldn't get the ball over the net that time. Point for Maple Hill, 15-10 Hudson. As Alyssa Gray serves for the Wildcats. And once again, Maple Hill a little short on the serve. Fails to get it over the net, gives Hudson a point. 16-10 Hudson. And this is Natalie Garcia serving for the Hawks. Score for Hudson. Hawks looking good here in the second set. After dropping the first, they lead now 17-10. No confusion there at that time on the Hudson side. Gives the point and the ball back to Maple Hill. It's 17-11 though. Hawks up by 6. As CC Champigny will serve it up for the Wildcat JVs. And the ace makes it 17-12. Maple Hill within 5. Trailed for the better part of this second set. Right from the opening serve. Trying to claw their way back in. Nagel can't get it over the net. Point, Maple Hill. 17-13. Hudson by 4. Champagne continues to serve. Tamburo. Good job by Camacho to get it over. And then on the other side, we had Maple Hill's Ashlyn Erba just getting it over the net. Hudson couldn't handle it. It's now 17-14. Hawks by 3. Nice swing by Camacho. Gets it over. And another point goes to Maple Hill, who are now within 2. 17-15 here in set number 2. And a good job that time by Hudson's captain Antonelli. You get the ball over the net in a spot where Maple Hill had a hard time getting it back over. So the point goes to the Bluehawks. They lead 18-15, and serving now is Cameron LePage. Hawks up 3. Hoffnagel. Another point for Hudson. Hawks up 4. 19-15. Maple Hill won the first set here in the JV match, 25-20. LePage. Nice serve. Tamburo. Camacho. Once again, Camacho gets it across the net and unable to return it. From Maple Hill was Alyssa Gray. Good job by Camacho. She's having a good match here tonight. All around. 20-15, Hawks by 5 as we get a timeout now. Hawks within 5 points of evening this match up. Out of the timeout. Hudson's Cameron LePage will be serving with the lead. Hawks up 20-15. Set number 2. Nice save attempt by Tamburo. But it skips off her fingertips and out of bounds. Point goes to Maple Hill. Good hustle that time by the Hudson JV girls. Gianna Michelle will serve for Maple Hill with her team down 4, 20-16. And she comes up with an ace. 20-17. Hudson lead down to 3. Michelle, who had 10 straight service points to help her team win set 1. Camacho a little too strong that time with her return, and the point goes to Maple Hill. And the Wildcat JVs within 2 at 20-18. Maxwell continues to serve. That time a little bit of confusion at the net. And the point goes to Maple Hill, and Michelle will have another crack at it. 20-19, Hudson by 1. Led by 7 moments ago. Nice job by Camacho. Good concentration. And a double hit on Maple Hill's part. The violation gives Hudson a point and the ball back. And the Hawks up now, 21-19. And Camacho, who's done a really good job serving tonight for Hudson, will have the serve this time. And of course, me being the kiss of death, as soon as I say that, she hits the net with her serve. So the point goes to Maple Hill. And a short serve by Shane Varian gives Hudson the point and the ball back. It's 22-20, Hudson by a deuce in set 2. Set 1 was won by Maple Hill, 25-20, so the Bluehawks looking to stay alive here and even things up. As Olivia Hofnagel steps in to serve for the Hawks. A little short that time, a little wide. So it's 22-21 as the point goes to Maple Hill, and the Wildcats get to serve back. Back and forth we go. Ashlyn Erba to serve for the Maple Hill JVs. Nice job by Race, and the point goes to Hudson. Great job by Hannah Race to get the ball over the net and put it where there was nobody ready to return. 23-21, Hudson by 2 over Maple Hill as the freshman Elena Fairbairn steps in to serve for Hudson. Some confusion there, and the point goes to Hudson as Fairbairn now will serve for set point. 24-21 Hudson. And there you have it. Fairbairn gives Hudson the win in set 2, 25-21. So we are all tied up at 1 apiece. Third and deciding set coming right up. So after dropping the first set, 25-20 to Maple Hill, the Hudson JV showing a lot of fight in that second set, coming back and pretty much taking the lead right off the bat and continuing on to post a 25-21 victory to even this match up at 1 set apiece. Third and deciding set forthcoming. Remember, the varsity match will be coming up in maybe a half hour, maybe a little less, after the conclusion of this JV match. Our next live stream will be coming up on Thursday from the Hudson High School gym as the Bluehawks entertain Albany Charter Leadership. Now the final match, which will be live streamed from this Hudson High School gym, will be Monday on senior night as the Hawks entertain their county rivals, the Taconic Hills Titans. Great match going on here. Tied at 1 apiece. Hudson will serve to start this third and deciding set. It will be Elena Fairbairn. I keep calling her Emma. I apologize for that. It's Elena Fairbairn. Just a freshman. And doing a good job. Giving Hudson a 1-0 lead here in the third set. Maple Hill thought that one was sailing wide, but again, as in earlier in the match, they misjudged. It did remain within the court, and the point goes to Hudson, 2-0. Now this one's a little short, so the point this time goes to Maple Hill. 2-1 Hudson. thanks in part to the serving of Elena Fairbairn. And it's Alyssa Gray now, serve up. The start of the third set for Maple Hill. She's a little short with that one, and it's 3-1 Hudson. And Hawks will have it back. And it'll be Katie Antonelli. Nothing doing that time. So both teams with consecutive mistakes when it comes to serving. Giving up points the easy way. It's 3-2 Hudson. Maple Hill will have the serve. And it's Brianna Eckel serving for the Wildcat JVs. Tamburo. Nicely done for Hudson. Angelina Tamburo with a nice swing. Gives Hudson a 4-2 lead here in set number 3. All tied at 1 apiece. Hudson with a serve. Natalie Garcia, the sophomore, steps in, looking to add to that 2-point Hudson lead. Out it goes. Off Ashlyn Erba, 5-2 Hudson. Hawks off to a good start here in the third set. They lost the first set 25-20 to Maple Hill, took the second 25-21, and here we are in set number 3. The Hawks up 5-2. Natalie Garcia, nice serve. Out it goes off Maple Hill, 6-2. Once again, the ball stays in and just floats over the top of the front line of Maple Hill for an ace. 7-2 Hudson by 5. Garcia maintains the serve. Point for Hudson, 8-2. 3 points for Hudson. Garcia doing a really nice job serving. Good effort by Maple Hill to try to keep the ball alive, but out it goes. The last touched by Brianna Eckel before it went out of bounds. Check it, 9-2. Hudson by 7. Good job by Maple Hill that time. And the Wildcats get the point. And the serve, it'll be Gianna Michelle. Did a really nice job for the Wildcat JVs tonight in the serving department. Has to do another good one here. She's facing a 9-3 deficit with her team. Tamburo gets it across for Hudson. Maple Hill can't handle it. 10-3 Hawks. 7-point edge for the Hawks as Cameron LePage steps in to serve for the Hawks, looking to add to that 10-3 lead. Skids off her fingertips and under the net. So a point for Maple Hill. Wildcats will have the serve. It's Ashlyn Erba's turn. So Maple Hill unable to capitalize on that serve. And Hudson will get the point and the serve. With a timeout called on the floor. And your score here in set 3, Hudson 11, Maple Hill 4, the JV match. We'll go to Richmondville this Friday for that originally scheduled 7 o'clock Lancer Division game. With the COVID situation in that neck of the woods, we will now be playing Glens Falls at Glens Falls on Friday afternoon at 4:30. Should be a great matchup, but it's kind of hard when you think about it. You're preparing for a certain team, a Cobleskill team, and then you find out early on in the week that you're not playing them. You're playing Glens Falls, which is a totally different animal altogether. Glens Falls, one of the best teams in Section 2 Class B. There's Camacho with another ace. Gives Hudson a 12-4 lead in set number 3 of the JV match. All tied up at one set apiece. Camacho. Good things happen when Camacho is serving. It's now 13-4. Hawks by 9. They're in control. Fairbairn. Hofnagel can't get it over the net. So the point goes to Maple Hill and the serve. It's 13-5 Hudson. Shane Varian steps in to serve for the Maple Hill JVs. And she comes up with an ace. 13-6 Hudson. Varian to serve again for Maple Hill. Good rally going here. Ball drops in though, and Hudson will get the point. Maple Hill couldn't get it over the net. 14-6 Hudson. As Olivia Hofnagel steps in to serve for Hudson, looking to add to the 14-6 lead. Out of bounds off the wrist of Erba. Gives Hudson a 15-6 lead, and Hofnagel will continue to serve. Hawks up by 9. Set number 3, tied at one set apiece. Good serve. Good job by Fairbairn. Excellent job over on the far side, and Hudson now up by 10. Here in the third and deciding set, 16-6. Hofnagel serving for Hudson. Good serve. Nice job that time. It was Catherine Antonelli, the freshman, to get the ball over for Hudson. It gives the Hawks an 11-point lead, 17-6, with Hofnagel serving for more. And the ace by Hofnagel makes it 18-6. Hawks by 12. Good job by Fairbairn to dig the ball out of the net. Hudson unable to get it back over. And the point and the ball goes to Maple Hill. It's 18-7, Hudson by 11. And Emma Nehill will serve for Maple Hill. And her serve is short, goes under the net, so the point, and the ball goes back to Hudson. Hawks by 12 in the third and deciding set, 19-7. Maple Hill won the first set, 25-20. Coming from behind, finished strong, and Hudson come on strong in the second set to win 25-21. Setting up this third and deciding set, which Hudson leads by a dozen. Fairbairn's serve is short, doesn't make it over the net, so a point will go to Maple Hill. And Alyssa Gray will serve, looking to cut into that Hudson lead. Fairbairn sets it up, Garcia gets it over. A good job by Hudson. Point for the Hawks. Boosts their lead to 20-8. And Catherine Antonelli will serve. Hoping to close this one out. 20-8, Hudson by 12. Very nice serve by Antonelli. And the ace results in a point for the Hawks, 21-8. Hard to handle that serve. Very nicely done. Antonelli doing a good job. 22. Hudson by 14. A little short that time. Serve hits the net, so the point and the ball goes to Maple Hill. 22-9 though. Hudson up by 13. serving, trying to keep Maple Hill alive, will be Brianna Eckel. Hawks up 13. Eckel comes up with an ace, 22-10. Long way to go, though, for the Wildcats. But they're certainly capable. Barrow, Barron. The Page gets it over. Ken Barrow sets it up. And Antonelli gets it over the net. Just barely, but it gives the point to Hudson, as Maple Hill could not return it. 23-10, Hawks by 13 as they look to close it out here in the third and deciding set. It's Natalie Garcia to serve the Bluehawks. That's an ace. 24-10. And that will do it. The Bluehawks, after dropping the first set to Maple Hill, 25-20, comes back to take the next two, 25-21 and 25-10, to win the match. So great job by the Hudson High Bluehawk JV girls, coming from behind to beat a very talented Maple Hill JV squad. Now stick around, we've got the varsity match coming up in just a bit, Hudson and Maple Hill. We'll talk to you soon.